Well, here we have it. Guys, best of 7 between Slam and MBL. I'm going to do an introduction to this like I would if it was an individual game. But we have Goldrush, MBL's in the yellow, playing as the Khmer, and then Slam has gone for the Vikings. An anonymous donor, a very, very kind anonymous donor, put up $1,000 for these two to play best of 7. Must really want to know who's the best between them. MBL won game 1 in an Aztec War. So I'm just going to look at the maps quickly. And the map looks pretty freaking good. Slam might be asking questions of this side of his base, but this 3-tile gold is certainly an option for him with some walls. MBL's 4-tile gold and 3-tile gold doable with some walls as well. Slightly better gold positions for MB. And then you could argue maybe better stone position for Slam with that in the back. I love Goldrush. And the map team put a lot of work into creating... wait, is this... what version of this? Yeah, this is Hidden Cup 3 Goldrush. I'm just not sure why it doesn't say that here. But, oh, wait, what am I talking about? In Hidden Cup, it didn't say, like, HC3 Goldrush. So never mind. But anyways, as I was saying, we put a lot of effort into making a balanced Goldrush. Because Goldrush, while it's a great map, can be very difficult to balance. But maybe a month and a half of Golden Pit has shown you guys that a map like Goldrush is more exciting because there can actually be feudal age aggression. I say that and watch these guys go for fast castling anyways, but since the map is so open, there's actually means to be aggressive, whereas on a map like Golden Pit, which you guys might have been seeing recently, it's very not. It's full wall, fast castle virtually every game. So I'm wondering, will Slam try and go for Drush, fast castle, crossbows, which is something that is very common on a map like Golden Pit with Vikings? Or is he going to have to do something more? And will MBL as Khmer try and go fast castle? Or is he going to go for maybe a scout build, scouts into archers or something along those lines? The options are certainly there for either player to go for feudal age. Slam arrived to MBL's base nice and early. Thanks, Silent, for the 3 months. I will give it a shout out for that one. Who is this? Gnarl Jackson says, glad to make it to your stream from YouTube. What is the difference between Arabia and Arabia Hidden? Arabia Hidden... Oh, that shouldn't be on my screen. I forgot to remove that, sorry. The final game is still Arabia. After Arabia, it said Hidden Civ pick, and I forgot to remove the word hidden there. So, sorry to confuse you. But welcome in from YouTube. They can lame. MBL attempted to in game 1 and failed. So this is basically like full tournament meta here. The players are going to play this as serious as they would any tournament. It's a lot of money on the line. Actually, if you think about it, in terms of money to win here, how much did the quarterfinalists make for Hidden Cup 3? If you lost in round 1 of Hidden Cup 3, you made $800? So, I think it was 800? There was a lot of prize pool in Hidden Cup 3. So, if that's the case, then the amount of money they're fighting for is slightly less than Hidden Cup, which was the biggest 1v1 prize pool in like 19 years, so. Alright, I'm not gonna answer questions. I've already answered 6 times already, so chat, just help me out if people are asking the same ones. You know what I'm talking about, but it looks like Slam wants to go for some form of aggression in feudal age. This looks like a man-at-arm build to me. And then MBL's definitely going fast castle. He's definitely going FC. This is a bit greedy. But you can get away with it with Khmer. He's got his gold in the back. Would need to wall here, would need to wall here. Where's MBL's scout at? He went to Slam's base, didn't see much. And brought his scout back for extreme greed with pushing gear. Now this, I would say, suits MBL. More defensive opening definitely suits MBL. More offensive opening suits Slam. MBL is an extremely good defensive player. Doesn't mean he does it all the time, but he's very, very strong with that. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull off a straight fast castle, but he's gone up to feudal age later than you would normally see. 24 pop. But the more I look at this build, the more I don't think this is fast castle at all. He doesn't have any villagers going to gold. And maybe it's him inviting pressure so he could open up and counter whatever Slam's going to go with. See, Slam, I would say this is one of his weaknesses. Now, it's hard for Slam to know what's happening, because if you look at what he sees, he should expect something like a fast castle, but He's going to come forward. Now, we removed the mass amount of wolves in the middle on this map because there was no incentive to go forward when there was 20 wolves in the middle. You could never counter Fast Castle when there was 20 wolves in the middle, so we scattered them around elsewhere. But yeah, Slam's going to come forward to tower MBL, and this uptime from MBL might be perfectly timed to where he could build a defensive tower anyways. That was a mouthful and a half. MBL not even leaving because he's expecting Slam to go feudal age without seeing anything. Okay, there's the tower for Slam. Or it was gonna tower. And now, there's the tower. MBL will build a defensive tower. It just seems so well timed and calculated for MBL. It's really impressive. He didn't even have loom. 5 villagers building a tower against 4 villagers building a tower. Both towers are going to go up. Now, is MBL going to try and get to Castle Age ASAP, or is he going to invest further into Feudal Age? No eco upgrades for him, whereas Slam has already invested in some eco upgrades. It's not the end of the world for Slam unless MBL makes military. And he looks like he's going to be making scouts. Slam eventually could just use this as an opportunity to wall his base. He could wall to this gold, wall from here to here, wall across the front. MBL, oh my god, into the house. Slam doesn't have man-at-arms. What a play from MBL. It's so stressful to rush down towers. Uh-oh, man-at-arms is in now. Uh-oh, what a play from Slam. Abort, abort, abort. He was like, whoop, into the house. I think both players are thinking twice about what they're going to do. There are the eco upgrades I was waiting for from MBL. I think Slam, if he has a spear... I mean, he might not even need the spear, but if he gets a spear here, there's no way that MBL can fight this comfortably, especially uphill. I see the spear on the minimap. It's on the way, but Slam has to delete the tower. And MBL is going to try and take this stone. Vikings get free wheelbarrow. Helps their eco, and since villagers are economic units, it makes the villagers a bit faster if they need to run home. It's like MBL doesn't want that to happen here. Oh man, but how's your micro? 5 scouts, 4 villagers, against 3 man-at-arms, a scout, a spear, and 4 villagers. I don't think MBL will lose a vill though, because he's Khmer, right? He should be able to hop into the houses. Whoop, okay. Alright, Slam's got to sense the fact that MBL doesn't have all of his scouts around. He either needs to be very cautious at home, or he needs to wait for them to loop around from this side. And he's actually expected the correct option. But now MBL could see this as an opportunity to go to his base. MBL sees the spear, loses a scout, kills the spear. Tower will go up for both, very much like the start of Feudal. Guys, I'm so happy after months of Golden Pit games that we actually have Feudal Age aggression. This might be a very lackluster game by Goldrush standards, but thank God we have Feudal Age aggression. I missed it so much. Thank you. Whoever the anonymous sponsor was, I don't know how much say they had in the organization of it, but thank you for having some taste. It's a lot of spears out there, and MBL is going to receive more hits. But I do think there's a big difference between how the bases are set up now. Slam's not walled at home. There's plenty of opportunities for MBL to get Vill picks. MBL is safe and walled at home, so he's fine. MBL, the only bad thing that could happen for him is maybe taking a bad fight with the scouts. Slam will send these villagers to tower the middle, which is something you do need to focus on Goldrush. I don't think it's the time to do that. So that's weird to me. But he's here. And MBL added quite a few more scouts than I expected. 15 on food with Khmer, so he's going to be farming way, way faster than Slam is. And I think Slam's going to market here. He's sending more to golds. Might buy a little bit of food to get up eventually. Slam is a really quick player, so you'd expect him to react to this. Slam. Oh god. Oh, that's awful. You only partially built. Wait. Never mind. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. MBL's added an archery range. I think he's going to be more focused on keeping the scouts alive and healthy long term for the next minute than diving in, losing scouts to get a vill pick or two. So that means skirms, scouts and skirms. Something that Slam, he can't counter it because he's only made man-at-arms and spears. He doesn't even have a range of his own. This brings me back to what I'd said earlier. I think it's probably wiser to go for the man-at-arms, but not the forward. Keep your eco structure, get your walls up while MBL's playing defensive, and I think MBL wanted him to be forwarded. Or he invited Slam into the forward. That's what it felt like. Because otherwise, if you want to go for fast feudal and you don't want to invite that aggression, I think you go 21 pop or 20 pop scouts. I went 24 pop feudal, which is very unique. Guys, MBL's going to rush this down and win the game. Watch this. I remember he did this before to Viper. It was a completely, I think it was Wolf Hill or something. He's going to send the Vills to rush down this tower. He's going to come in with all the scouts. The spears aren't going to matter because the skirmishers are going to be there. And Slam might just be dead because of it. Let's see. Yep, the villagers try and hop into the tower. The tower's not going to stay up. This is sick from MBL. Disgusting. Yeah, look, he should pull those scouts back. How much is the infantry going to matter here when the skirmishers are there? It's a lot of spears though. MBL takes the hill, takes the fight. Slam with whatever villagers he has remaining will repair the tower. Everything he has here gets slaughtered. Slam is on his way to Castle Age, and he GG's. That was disgusting. Like I could go on I could have a 10-minute conversation. No, I could talk longer about the intricacies of MBL's thought process and everything he did in this game than the actual game itself. That was unbelievable. Again, Khmer can go for some lightning fast feudal times. So I believe that it was an intentional late feudal time for slightly better eco, but also to make Slam think he's going fast castle, force him into a forward, and then MBL's like, oh, whatever, bro. If we're both in feudal age, I'm Khmer, I can add a bunch of farms, I'll have mobility with scouts. There were multiple moments where he reacted and defended well to the towers, and then it brought us to this point where Slam was going castle, but he didn't have any momentum whatsoever, and the reason for that is because of the forward. That's the beauty of it. It's pretty complex at a high level, but if you send 4 villagers forward, you're not going to have a second lumber camp. You're not going to have your 10 to 12 on wood, which every other builder is going to bring you. So you can't follow it up with a fast archery range, typically. You can't follow it up with what you would normally do. Yeah, Slam GG'd because he knew that that was too many villagers to lose, but also, I think this is probably the kicker, he has no way of making military to really hurt MBL. He doesn't have any of his gold secured. He doesn't have any gold in the bank. And even the feudal age military that MBL has could kill this right now. That's why he surrendered. Slam would die. That's why. MBL would be up to a Castle Age in maybe 2 minutes. His economy would be untouched. It would be healthy. Slam would have to spend the next 5 minutes dealing with this, and he doesn't have anything except the barracks. GG. MBL's looking freaking good here. I think he's top of the ladder as well in rated games.